Would you like to protect people and nature from destruction?
Well, then the Ranger Hunter subclass might be the perfect one for you. What's going on, YouTube? I'm the Flayer Slayer.
And I'm Dr. DM, and here we go with the last subclass for Ranger. We're covering every class and subclass in the 2024 Player's Handbook, front to back. And we're going to let you know for this class, the Hunter, all of its abilities, what's changed from 2014 to 2024, and stick around till the end because we're going to give you our tier ranking for it. So get ready. Let's take it away at level 3.
Hunter's Lore. You can call on the forces of nature to reveal certain strengths and weaknesses of your prey. While a creature is marked by your Hunter's Mark, you know whether that creature has any immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities. And if the creature has any, you know what they are.
Okay, well, this could be very powerful. Also kind of a headache for your DM.
Such a headache.
You're going to be using Hunter's Mark all the time, so
Yeah.
that's big. And there's some role play, like you've studied all these creatures, you've seen them before. Somehow you've seen every single creature ever.
Of course.
So when you do it and the DM says, oh yeah, they're vulnerable to Radiant, you can tell your other party members, hey, he's vulnerable to Radiant. I don't know. It's very undeniably strong, but a little metagamey for
Little
me.
metagaming, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on then to level 3, which is Hunter's Prey.
You gain one of the following feature options of your choice. When you finish a short or long rest, you can replace a chosen option with another one. Colossus Slayer. Your tenacity can wear down even the most resilient foes. When you hit a creature with a weapon, the weapon deals an extra 1d8 damage to the target if it's missing any of its hit points. You can deal this extra damage only once per turn.
That's pretty good, though. It's between the psychic damage of the Fey Wanderer, which is very poor, and the huge damage of the Gloomstalker. But there's no end to it. You can use it throughout a whole dungeon, for example, or multiple encounters. It is once per turn, but overall very good. And it has to be missing hit points, but that happens pretty much all the time. So
Absolutely.
expect it to happen more often than not. And then also you get Hordebreaker. Once on each of your turns, when you make an attack with a weapon, you can make another attack with the same weapon against a different creature within 5 feet of the original target, if it's within your weapon's range, and you haven't attacked this creature that turn. So just like we saw this with the Gloomstalker, that has very specific triggering ability here, like it has to be such and such. Now, it's Hordebreaker for a reason, there has to be other creatures around to break the Horde, right? I like Colossus Slayers and be more common, more frequent to see.
Correct.
Okay, level 7, Defensive Tactics. You gain one of the following feature options of your choice. When you finish a short or long rest, you can replace one option with another. So you have Escape the Horde. Opportunity attacks have disadvantage against you point blank.
You can multi-attack defense. When a creature hits you with an attack roll, that creature has disadvantage on all other attack rolls against you this turn.
Okay, Escape the Horde is pretty good. You should already be at range if you're kind of like a range ranger. But if you are a melee ranger or dual wielding, Escape the Horde is not too bad. I do like multi-attack defense because I think it scales better at higher levels in that...
Oh my gosh, against a dragon?
Yeah, exactly. It attacks multiple times. It attacks you one time, then after that, you kind of like roll out of the way and it's looking for you and try to attack at disadvantage. So, and it's not just one creature, any creature that does that, right?
Correct.
It's going to be, that's pretty good. I think it's a very powerful ability, especially
Pretty
for
solid,
level 7. It scales very well.
At level 11, you have Superior Hunter's Prey. Once per turn, when you deal damage to a creature marked by your Hunter's Mark, you can also deal the spell's extra damage to a different creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first creature. At level 11, this isn't like a ton, but it is some more action economy, more attack damage. I mean, that's okay.
Yeah, given that Hunter's Mark is 1d6, it's not a huge amount of damage, so at least it's not right next to. It doesn't have to be at 5 feet, right? So you do have a range of options. If you're fighting a single boss, it's not going to work at all. But if there's other minion stuff around, right, you can then do an extra 1 point of damage, up to 6 points of damage, maybe 10 at higher level. So it's okay. Not bad. And finally, your capstone at level 15 is Superior Hunter's Defense. So when you take damage, you can take a reaction to give yourself resistance to that damage and any other damage of the same type until the end of the current turn.
Okay, good at high levels, but it's basically an absorb elements. For it to be a capstone ability, I'm not thrilled about this.
Yeah, you're totally right about that. I didn't even think about that. It's just one type, and it can be like bludgeoning, piercing, slashing. So if a boss is going at you a particular kind of type of attack, it's okay.
Capstone ability.
You have to use your reaction. Reactions can be used for other things now. For a capstone, not that strong. So, all right, let's talk about our tier ranking for Hunter.
I'm giving this a C. There's really no flavor to it. I feel like you can accomplish everything you can with the Hunter with other classes.
Yeah.
The abilities aren't super exciting. The roleplay isn't super there.
No, it's not as thematic.
C bordering on a D for me.
Really?
I really am not a fan of this at all.
It is not too thematic. It's like, I am the damage dealing hunter or ranger. It's okay, a lot of the abilities are kind of niche and sort of narrow, unless you really know how to exploit them. Level 3 ability can be very potent if you're metagame, and you kind of have to be for that class, and I don't really love that too much.
Yeah.
But it's better than, opening up the monster manual at your table and being like, I know what this is. But then your DM kind of likes to make homebrew monsters and isn't always sure what all the stats of every monster are.
Exactly.
I could give the power bordering on B, but overall, I think the class is a C.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying our content, please remember to Hunters mark that like button. Leave a comment down below. We love engaging with you, and please subscribe. We are proud members of the FanRoll affiliate program, so go to fanrolldice.com, get all of your shiny math rocks, and when you go to checkout, type in GG10 so that you get 10% off your order, and we get a little bit of kickback to the channel to help continue producing this awesome content to share with all of you.
Because we're going through the whole 2024 Player's Handbook, so get ready. We're done with Ranger. We're moving on to the next class. It's a secret. Find out next week. Rangers.
We'll see you next time.